Brewski? It's your boy Farewell34, and today we're checking out episodes number 19 and 20. We're doing the double bubble back-to-back, same day, bing bada boom. Let's see what's going down, winding down the season. So let's see what nonsense is going to go down. Last episode we had the Forsaken, which was the prisoner ship, who weren't very familiar with the Goulds and the Stargate system, or actually did enjoy the backstory. With that being said, SG-34, smack the like button if you're excited, leave a like, subscribe. Let's get into this one, guys. Yeet! Infection again? What are we doing? One of our team down? Actually, no, it's operating room. Oh shit! My boy! What?
Let's go.
Oh my god, I was about to say. Oh my god. This guy's track record, I don't know, maybe he came to Earth, taking his time for his takeover, thought why not, you know,
You all right?
resurgent. Where's this?
Nightmare?
This is so odd.
Listen to you.
Chris is dazed. My goodness.
All right, now going back to sleep, man. Yeah, man, now go up. Got it.
Is that another reality, or the symbiote was removed? He's been on Earth for many years. That was a really fun intro. It threw me for a loop because they committed to that hospital sequence just for it to be a nightmare, but let's get into it, guys. I'm excited. This one's called the Changeling. They do love their desserts at the SGC.
I would prefer not to consume bovine lactose at any temperature.
Of herbal tea, then.
Let's fucking go!
Very well.
It must be some like vision.
What's on my
Okay, this is definitely some sort of like meshing of realities nonsense.
Yeah, T-Man, we're talking about the transplant.
Hey, what do I need with two? Right?
Yeah, I want to do you right.
My mom has one kidney.
I'll go check on breakfast.
She didn't find out for a while too.
T.
Oh, isn't Coquitlam? That's actually like a borough in Vancouver, if I'm not mistaken. I think when I was in BC earlier. Oh, I'm loving this. Nice little what if reality. Is that Siler? Where's Dawn? Where's the rest of the gang? Still carrying over the fact that he's. Oh, this is written by Chris. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's not awesome. Oh my God, laid out. Ooh.
Stand here. Let's pop the door.
Yeah, I gotta move.
2, 1.
Oh, goddamn Apophis. I know I made the joke that he's like the Frieza for the Stargate universe, but he really is. Mecha Frieza, Mecha Apophis. Standing the test of time with the series, always popping up. Ah, Bright Tech. Jesus.
Teal.
What is this, symbiote just bugging? Like, I don't...
1 minute I was talking about the upcoming mission, the next minute you were lying flat on your back. Could this have anything to do with his...
And you're not in any pain.
None.
Maybe you were just bored with what I was saying. Oh, fine. On that note, I'll say goodnight.
Night, Sam.
Alright, we're back into this.
You.
He was in the car.
Who was?
Bray, did you get him out?
Anytime.
Ooh, sorry excuse for a human being. When are you gonna get the message and stop?
Psychologist here. I'll have a talk with him. He's good.
Totally Daniel. Totally Daniel. 100%. Oh my God.
I don't know what I would do, my love.
You'll never have to know.
Uh-oh, he's seeing through. He knows
Ray, what are you
something's
talking
up.
about, man? You're starting to scare me.
You should be scared. Why aren't you burned anywhere? The car exploded right in your face and you come away from it with a headache.
I'm just built different.
I'm sorry, Teal'c. I didn't mean to wake you.
Wait, okay, now it's
Wake
meshing.
me.
He's got no...
According to these, you don't dream while encountering meditation?
Not in this manner. Real.
Ooh, I love when that happens.
lucid dreams.
It's not like...
Good. So we can go back to work?
Yeah,
What's
as
the
long
mission?
as the dreams don't become debilitating.
Hi. I'm Dr. Daniel Jackson. I'm one of the resident psychologists here.
My boy!
I heard you might like to talk.
You think I'm crazy?
No, not yet. We just met.
We haven't met before.
Possibly about this operation that's scheduled for what is it, tomorrow? Right, let's go.
I think this line of work makes sense for Daniel in a dream alternate reality.
Why?
In medicine, we don't destroy one man's life to save another. That's not how it works.
Look at me, Doc. I'm the healthiest damn human being you've ever seen, and you know it.
You've been having nightmares almost every night from what I've been told.
Big deal.
And it's...
I want to save Bray.
I know you do.
He's
And I wanna
talking like
help you do that.
1.25 speed
That
right
is a
now.
promise.
What is it, Doc? Is my hour up already?
No, actually, your 20 minutes are up. We'll, work our way up to an hour.
You know how much it costs to keep that thing on?
Yeah, the amount of energy that's draining.
Nothing is wrong with you.
Chill, you can't be having
I need you to
full-blown
focus.
hallucinations while on a mission.
I
Unless
am
this is
ready.
a sign, something's gonna go on.
Because you know I will be waiting for you in the afterlife.
Who are you?
You cannot escape your fate, Shulba.
Hey, come on, let's go! How much it costs to keep that thing open? Braytac's waiting for you.
What are we doing?
Something is wrong.
What is it?
Is the symbiote gone for sure?
Shut it down.
My symbiote is gone! My symbiote is gone!
Get a medical team down here right now.
I don't know what is. I don't know if it's like they actually went through a mission. He's being experimented on. This is all just in his head. He's actually getting his symbiote removed, and this is just like leading up to it or something. I don't know. I'm digging it though, like the trippiness to the episode. Yo, we got rinsed.
Hold on, man.
It's just a nightmare. You're safe. You saved his life.
I don't remember coming home. A secret place.
Sweetheart, listen to what you're saying.
I'm serious. And when I'm there, I believe it. When I'm there, it makes sense that this can't be real.
Yo, that boy's acting.
Honey, look at me. How can that not be real?
To a better place.
Come on, Bray, don't even start talking like that.
Why are we so afraid of dying? I'm not afraid.
I am. Okay?
And all of it. Bray, the nightmares you've been having, all of it.
Well, the
nightmares are
gone.
And what does this team do, the one in your dream?
We go to other planets through a big ring
old
of shimmering
ring.
blue water. Helps keep me alive.
Something like a kidney, something you might be hesitant to give up?
Hell, I'm not even supposed to dream in the other one.
Because you're Jaffa.
Don't ask me.
Maybe neither one is real.
What?
Think about it. If the one seems equally as real as the other, maybe you don't belong in either one.
Then what do we do?
What are we doing?
You can't leave me here like this.
I'm not going to.
Yep. So
That's a promise.
okay, so here's the thing. The way he's moving now, I'm like, is this like Oma like ascended Daniel trying to help him through whatever sort of torment he's going through? Because he's starting to move in a little 1-2 riddles, if you know what I'm saying. And the soundtrack is leaning towards that. My boy throwing lobs. Because he called him Teal and...
Emil,
Okay, he's alive thanks to you, but I need to know how long.
you must say break tack.
We will do our best, okay?
Come on, let's move.
Yep.
Easy.
Really backdooring the death of Braytech right now. Off cam.
What happened?
It's a setup from the get-go, sir.
Yep.
The meeting of the rebel leader?
Every single one of them had had their symbiotes removed except one.
Teal'c left for this meeting over 3 days ago. How did he manage?
He knew we'd show up as soon as he was late.
Well, how long can two Jaffas survive with
A couple of hours ago, we didn't even think it was possible.
Damn, these guys are really swapping.
Report
eh?
to the briefing room.
Let's go halvesies on our symbiote, on this symbiote. Holy shit. And that's why he was
We've
having
managed to
visions of the
stabilize them by
office.
using the same method with all to keep it up.
Dr. Fraser, forgive the obvious, but why can't we just...
We received your emergency radio
Okay.
transmission and apprised them of Teal'c and Braytac's condition. Gone through hell in order to see it through.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come down to that. Who are they?
Sona.
According to Jaffa legend, his life flashes before his eyes.
You gotta hang in there. I need you. You made me feel like one of the team. If there's anything I can do...
Don't worry about it, Proby.
Huh?
Go back to sleep.
Proby.
Braytech has had to have it longer than Teal'c. Now it seems that the strain of keeping them both alive is too much for the symbiote. I don't think it could restore either one of them at this point.
I brought something better.
Oh.
Something that should work as effectively as a symbiote.
What's that?
Tritonin, sir.
The drug the Pangarans offered us?
Oh,
That's ground Gould, isn't it?
We've since refined it specifically for Jaffa physiology, dependence on symbiotes for centuries. Now, we've been working on this Tritonin variant.
As the Pangarans.
Given time, we can solve that problem.
Depression for all Jaffa. That's something Teal'c and Braytac want more than anything.
Dude, this is massive.
Yes, sir.
Because once they introduced that was kind of the potential plan. But I mean, there's only been a few episodes since that. The Tritonin was introduced.
Teal'c without Junior. That's a concept.
Bruh!
Am I dreaming?
No, not this time. Just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Attack.
Thanks to you.
And to you as well, I believe.
You kept him alive for 3 days, without ever thinking about yourself. Every time you gave up your symbiote, you knew it might be for the last time.
It seemed so real.
Your mind took you where it needed to go. I promise you this is real.
I can tell by that jacket.
You're just gonna have to trust me on that. When you wake up, everything is gonna be fine.
Is that a promise, Daniel Jackson?
That's a promise.
Like, what a real friend. Daniel fucking Jackson, am I right? Oh, is it done? Oh, damn it. Whatever, we're going for the next one. What's going on, guys? So we just finished watching episode number 19 for season 6, and we're diving into number 20. We had a nice little Teal'c-centric episode where we don't really understand what's going on, but Teal'c's afraid of death. He was very honorable in trying to save Braytac from dying after this ambush, and it was actually pretty big in the fact that we got to, one, see Ascended Daniel have a reappearance yet again. Also, there is maybe that one heart-to-heart that I'll talk about at the end, but the Tritonin is being used to potentially remove the symbiotes from all of the Jaffa, which is massive in terms of just the enslavement of the Jaffa and the Gould and everything. So into number 20. So let's get into this one, guys. Leave a like. Hey.
On your toes.
All on board.
For and charge the primary weapon system.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna need a lot of staff to to operate this thing. It's massive. Who's SG-1 again? Gonna have to memorize a lot of names.
Weapons officer.
But we're not in the middle of a drill.
When are we not in the middle of a drill? Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Control. I am prepared, Lorraine.
See how melodramatic that sounds? It's unnecessary.
Operation's getting a little bit bigger. Imagine if we start getting more of them. Ugh. Ugh. A fleet of X-303s? That's a problem. These motherships are going to start doing U-turns, if you know what I'm saying. Season 6 has definitely been a big building year for the SGC. Between the Tritonin, X-302, 303.
In the unlikely event of an emergency.
Something like that. Enjoy the ride, Colonel. Hammond out.
Requesting go-ahead for mission start.
Memento.
Prometheus. Major.
See if I'll remember this one.
Yes, sir. Activating window.
Who needs a Stargate, am I right?
I know that in the event of a real situation with a Goa'uld, you feel that your place would be on. My crew needs to be able to count on me and on each other after you're gone.
Yeah, that's fair.
I guess I can respect that.
He's right, sir. Diagnostics show a massive power surge in the hyperdrive. The failsafe's kicked in and shut it down.
Saying we're stranded?
You promised me it would work.
This shouldn't be happening.
Yet it is happening.
Yet it is.
Something must have damaged.
Report back to me as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
It's gravity wave from a collapsing star while in hyperspace.
Well, that would explain it. It was too much for the buffer to handle.
But the hyperdrive engines are still intact.
We could end up anywhere.
Base, am I right? Shit happens.
We'll use whatever you need to repair the buffer. Cannibalize whatever systems you deem necessary.
With all due respect,
this guy's
Colonel,
an epic voice.
I can't.
Even if we were to plot a course for Earth using maximum sublight thrust, it would take years. We don't have the supplies.
Not to mention the relativistic effects.
There may be another solution.
Okay, Jonas, let's go.
According to the cartoon,
We're still talking about a 4-month journey using sublight engines. We'd never make it.
We're chopping
We use
4
the
months?
The shorter the burst of energy required, the less...
I was gonna say, like, if we had a portable gate, like that one episode, or who was it? It was when Sam had that alien or whatever who like fancied her, and he made his own Amazon gate. Now, if we can figure that out and have it on the ship, worst case scenario, you can always just evacuate instead of having to go to a planet. You just have it on board for emergencies. Although that kind of would leave you prone to getting invaded too. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, continue.
But I don't see how we have much choice.
In this situation, you're very limited.
Major Gant, good work, people.
Oh.
Sir, computers are detecting a rapid energy buildup in the quadria cells. Controls will not respond, sir. The reaction is continuing uncontrolled.
Jet must have triggered a power surge.
Wait a minute, if I'm wrong about there being a Stargate on this planet, we're losing our only means of getting home.
It would appear there is little choice.
Bring shields and sublight engines online.
This guy's got captain energy still.
We're not going to be able to get very far.
All hands brace for impact. Reactor module separation on my mark.
See ya. Shields.
Primary computer systems are down. All we have is artificial gravity and life support on most decks.
Casualties.
None reported.
Please do, Major.
Colonel Ronson, I'm picking up incoming bogies originating from the planet's surface.
Oh,
In our
bogies?
position
Excuse
heading
me?
this way.
Can you identify them?
We're under attack.
Yeah, maybe we should have dialed the Asgard and asked for some help just in case something like this goes wrong.
Colonel, they only launched their missiles after we exploded our hyperdrive above
They
their
probably thought it
atmosphere.
was a threat.
Could have very well looked like an attack from their point of view.
I was gonna say, that definitely looked like that.
I agree, sir.
Let's talk to him.
Yeah,
2 minutes to
communications.
missile impact.
Also, yeah,
So
his name is Peter Deleuze, the writer and creative consultant. Easter eggs.
Do it.
5 missiles come. 5 more.
We've come a long way to meet you folks. So if there's anything you could do to, stop those missiles, we'd very much like the opportunity to land and introduce ourselves, but
Can't do that
if
in
you
pieces.
destroy our ship, that's going to be very difficult.
Crisis averted.
Missile self-destructed at 17,000 meters.
Oh shit, that was a big explosion. They're not fucking around.
Tagrian security force.
Got the ring tech. Oh man, this is so sick. Going to other planets without a Stargate? Like, not via Stargate? It hits different. Oh shit. Air balloon turrets? Geared up!
Drop your weapons immediately.
I mean,
howdy, fellas.
You and your ship.
These guys aren't fucking around. I don't blame them.
Disarm yourselves, or you'll be fired upon.
These guys look like a futuristic Earth.
Saving our lives?
There was something in your voice that I trusted.
Did I mention we're...
I'm not so willing.
Power has been restored to the cities affected, Confus.
There was considerable impact in our economic systems.
They will recover, compared to the event of meeting a race of people from another world for the very first time.
Exactly, that's what it looks like. That's why they have the big military presence.
It is a profound moment.
Do the dialer. You hit the symbols, it spins around, their lights come on, it kind of flushes sideways. This.
Do some other people know about it?
Once
Do
it's
none of them know
activated.
about it?
They seek the ring of the gods.
If that's what you want to call it. Ring of the Gods is good.
There has never been a shred of evidence to prove its existence.
Okay.
Have you looked around?
Mr. Chairman.
If you do somehow succeed in proving the existence of this Stargate...
Question. This is what? Wait a second. Oh my goodness. There's no excuse for this. Y'all don't have... actually, no, shit. The ship's far away. Oh, no, the ship's there. They don't have cameras. They don't have videos. They don't have photographs of the Stargate. You'd think they would. Don't they have camcorders on? Sometimes they have camcorders on them, depending on the mission. I don't know. The fact that he has a notebook with a doodle of it, man, that is funny. Come on. You'd think they'd have something.
Thank you, Ashwan.
does exist. Imagine. After all these centuries.
It was buried for a good reason.
Travelers from another world are seeking our help.
The Gould are damn litter bugs. They usually leave a lot of crap behind.
I mean, the attire kind of looks like it's
This is a
from
comprehensive
Tokra.
history.
Or their entire past has been erased.
Yep. Really AOTing it over here.
He's aimed at us.
We'd do the same damn thing.
Colonel Ronson,
We need these people.
But that's as far as I go.
You know, Ronson is so dramatic. My goodness. It's a 15-minute tour to gain trust. Relax.
Do we have a barbecue?
To build monuments in his honor.
Well, I don't care how hard you try, you can't erase history.
But it can be extremely unstable. In fact, that instability ultimately led... We had to eject the reactor.
I've asked the same question.
For the time being, Nequadria is...
It's true.
They're right.
Prometheus was designed primarily for defensive purposes.
From these ghouls you mentioned.
Yes.
Attack.
May I introduce Colonel William Ronson, commander of the Prometheus.
It is an honor. Then perhaps we had better continue the tour. Please, Major Carter, after
If
you.
Ronson throws this,
sir,
I'm gonna be cheesed. I mean, these people seem like they could be good allies in terms of if we need numbers, help them with the gate program.
Continue.
I've heard that you seek evidence of the Ring of the Gods. I believe I can help you find it.
Grown and prepared on a world millions of light years away. Recorded history. Our people endured a long and terrible, dark age.
Okay.
Thus, only after Tagria
Red flag.
emerged from this black era did...
We believe that what came before Year Zero has no intrinsic value to our society. The society of New Era has no need to know how they suffered.
I mean, history repeats itself.
On
right?
Earth.
I'm sure both points of view have merit.
Well said, Major. A drink. Future.
Do we headbutt our drinks? Wait a second. So this guy's clearly hiding something.
O'Neill.
Yes, we share that quality in common.
Since I took office...
Our arrival hasn't helped things much, has it?
No.
From before my people turned their back on their god.
To which god are you referring?
Our creator,
Name drop.
Horus. Only a few of
Horus.
us dare believe in him.
The symbol of Heror.
You know him?
Heror is not a god.
More likely, he's the one who enslaved your ancestors and brought them here from Earth.
Heror must have abandoned your people.
Hieroglyphs.
But it appears to be an etching of something called a Shap-Eye.
Chapai.
They lie far beyond the city. I found many of my artifacts there.
Really?
Okay, perfect.
Have come to Tagria, another world. Do you understand? And what's more, they
not
seek
gonna lie.
our help.
I'm kind of invested in their politics right now. I want to see what's going on. These guys are doing a great job at selling it too.
I demand that you reconsider. We cannot undo what has happened. One way or another. I prefer to help.
That's what it says.
There's a deleted scene. He's like, "Did you not taste the little green spheres? They were so good. They must be good people." All right.
Lies. Chapai of Heror. False god.
I believe we have located the Stargate.
Boom.
Well, that's good news. Nice job.
Jeez. That boy is clean. Soundtrack slaps. Look at that. Ooh. Fresh click of the chevrons. Yo, they're coming in hot! Oh my god!
I'm taking back what belongs to my people.
Fam, it's yours. We just want to get home. Like, we're gonna give you the blueprints.
He is loyal to me. Colonel, I give you my word. He will not fire upon your ship.
Our people can become friends. They can exchange knowledge, even trade. I mean, we'll even teach you how to use the Stargate.
Exactly.
You may launch your vessel when ready. You will not be fired upon. Major Gant, that will not be necessary, Colonel.
We'll see. We in the clear?
Very well. Proceed to the coordinates at 1/3 thrust.
Prometheus, Hold your fire until my signal.
Prometheus has your 6, SG-1. Commander Kalfas. He's a good man.
He's about to
Cautious
stun
man.
him. Oh my goodness.
But he thinks, as our ancestors did, that it is better. They are long-lost brethren. Look at it.
This is beautiful.
This is where we came from. We cannot know who we are, or what we may someday become. You and your men will stand down. I said, lower your weapons!
What?
Take him away.
Okay. Didn't know if he was gonna go for the last second play.
Didn't know you had that in you.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
Until then, Colonel Ronson and his crew will be our honored guests. I hope you'll join us at a state dinner upon your return.
You know more than most people on your planet. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be getting a bigger office soon.
MVP. And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 6, episodes number 19 and 20 here. And I think these are both fantastic episodes of the show. One being a little bit more of like an experimental, trippier sequence of the show in terms of like how they structured it, revolving around Ascended Daniel and Teal'c doing something very honorable, losing his symbiote, saving Braytech, and introducing the end of the Jaffa symbiote cycle, which was pretty interesting. And the next episode here was a real stepping stone for the SGC, for the Tari, exploring the galaxy without the gate and doing it on our own with X-303, and I think both of these episodes were great in each of their own ways. Number 19 here. Kick off the episode, Teal'c is not doing well. He's in a hospital, he's seeing these of Apophis, and it took a little bit through the episode for me to clearly get what was going on, and it wasn't actually until that shot of him in the battlefield that you get like, okay, this happened, we're sporadically going through these two different realities. I'm like, is this like a dream sequence? Is there something going on from another Earth? Because I don't think we've had... It's always us in terms of the alternate reality plots or whatever it is, us messing with another reality. I don't think we've got to the point yet where there's been another reality trying to interact with us. So I thought that might have been what we were doing here, but that didn't seem to be the case. Overall, I liked it. I think Chris Judge did his thing this episode. His performance was pretty good. At times, I think he was overselling it just a tad bit, if I'm being honest. I love the guy. Still did enjoy this episode overall, and I liked how they introduced Michael Shanks as psychiatrist, but it was really, you know, Daniel helping his friend who's on his deathbed essentially here. And I loved how they sort of just fully embraced this, these two other realities, one being very much so in line with the current state of the show. That was closer to the reality, all right, where he's at the SGC. This was a little bit before he went through the mission, right? Because they sort of say like, oh, we're going on this thing, but then we're going on this mission, but we don't know what it is. So it was actually pretty interesting how they sort of staggered around that episode, Inception-like episode of SG-1 here, that I enjoyed. I like how they kept going back and forth between the realities. It was interesting to see some of our main Jaffa characters throughout the series reappear, but as Atari in this sort of dream sequence here. Pleasure to see him sort of just be, you know, firefighter Teal'c and the SGC. So overall, I thought that was a fun episode here, and I love the, I guess, some of the more sentimental angles where Michael Shanks as Daniel reappeared and was trying to help his friend, and even seeing them get choked up towards the end of that there, because they didn't have any sort of final goodbyes or send-offs for Daniel's exit. It was more or less just Jack, right? I think Jack was the only one who really got to, you know, say, you know, let him go and have any sort of reoccurring connection to him. So it was nice to see Teal'c and Daniel have a moment and then both understand, like, you know, I'm going to be there for you, even in the afterlife. In episode number 20 here, the X-303 is out and about. You know, SG-1's obviously the staple team here, but they can't be there at all times, right? Especially when you have this massive ship. You're going to have some new staffers, and we had Mr. Ronson here. A real captain, you know? I thought the most intriguing elements to that episode was seeing us find another race, very similar to Earth, similar in terms of their military power, nothing too far advanced. Around the same ballpark, I'd say. They might have been maybe like a few decades ahead of us. It was interesting to see their interpretation of us testing out our gear, having a device go wrong. I really like the way that they approach this episode. From their perspective, we are the aliens. We are, you know, the Goulds coming down on a mothership. So I could completely understand the hesitation to trusting us. I loved all the relationship building between the higher-ups. Guest performances here by the two leads there were fantastic. And I honestly think if they were lacking in terms of their delivery performance, it would have, I think it definitely would have, you know, dampened this episode a little bit for me. But they brought their A game and really just elevated this episode here. In terms of me believing in politics and these thousands of years of history that's been, you know, sort of just, you know, Control Alt deleted. They've only been working with 300 years of history. Like, that is a big red flag. It's also nice to see that they finally got their own Stargate by the end of this episode, so we may or may not have a relations with them moving forward. Something about this episode, whether it was the music cues, even the shot of the gate, sort of like the slow shots of the gate coming up with the sunlight going right through it, it just felt like another nice stepping stone, you know? This is the first time we've really traveled on our own with our own X-303, exploring the galaxy, trying to make relations without the gate, you know? So this is just another, I think, stepping stone in the SG universe. Sound cues felt monumental, for me at least. So, not to mention, it was also great to see the X-303 in action a little bit this episode, going into hyperdrive, figuring out the kinks. There's always going to be, you know, some hiccups here and there when it comes to space travel. So I think this is a great example of, you know, some things can go left. We gotta work on our feet. Anyway, with that being said, guys, that was my reaction video for this week's episodes of Stargate SG-1. That was 19 and 20. I thought these were 2 fire episodes for the series, additions for season 6, really developing the Jaffa angles of the show, with, you know, the idea of potentially no symbiotes, but as well, us now, Zatari, our foot in the universe, we're really starting to expand and make allies, and we're really starting to extend our reach here. So these 2 are thumbs up from me. But guys, what did you think about these episodes? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments section down below. I also got to say, I think that speech at the end of this episode was a great one. With that being said, guys, that was it for me, and I'll see you in the next pair. Love y'all.